Today we're going to be talking about the hidden signs that your body is rejecting your manifestations. Because what if your body is always trying to send you messages to help you? What if you were better able to truly hear what your body is saying, so you were able then to open the doors to your manifestation instead of your body and your subconscious mind closing them all down? So that's what we're going to go into today. I'm going to give you 4 symptoms that are very, very common that I see with my clients all the time. So you're better able to notice when they're happening for you too. And then you're better able to regulate your nervous system. So you reduce the friction, you reduce the resistance. And like I say, your manifestations are able to flow to you without being rejected by your body. And of course, I'm going to give you 3 practices that you can adopt that will help you with this, okay? Now, I was called out recently for my constant use of the word yeah, which I know that I say an awful lot. So in this video, I am very much setting the intention that I will not say yeah, or at least I'll just reduce it to a manageable amount, okay? Right. So before I go into the symptoms, let's just have a quick chat about why our body rejects our manifestation from coming. Well, it's because your subconscious doesn't know what's real and what isn't, and it doesn't differentiate between a good reality and a bad reality. So even though you really want to manifest this fantastic life, this fantastic business, what your subconscious is responding to is the fear of the unknown that underlies it all. And one of the best indications that this is happening for you is a chronic physiological sense of tension. And that sense of tension is an indication that your nervous system is being unregulated. So one of the symptoms to look out for is short, shallow breathing. Yeah, if you notice that you're going, or maybe that's like an exaggerated version, but it could just be that you can't properly, you're not really taking these big breaths in, right? But it's very fast breathing. This is like your number 1 indication that your nervous system is in panic mode. That you're in a fight or flight response, which prevents you from being receptive to the abundant state. You're getting ready to run away at the slightest notice, which means that you're not grounded in the present. You're not grateful for your existence right now. So keep a lookout for where you're experiencing this short, shallow breathing. And the other thing that can show up is sudden anxiety, panic, and exhaustion, which causes you to self-sabotage. Oops. Which causes. Now, like I said in Saturday's video, where I spoke about like the rebound effect, self-sabotage is actually self-protection. So if you do notice that you've got this short, shallow breathing, or you've got like sudden anxiety and panic, then that's your indication that your body needs regulating. Your nervous system needs to feel safe again. And I'm going to go into ways of doing this in just a minute. Now, probably one of the most hidden signs is your reluctance to receive. So notice when you're batting away compliments. Notice when you're insisting on paying the bill when your friend has just offered. All of these things tell you that you're not in a receptive mode. And that goes for help as well. If somebody has offered to open the door for you, if somebody has offered to carry a bag, then let them. Be receptive of receiving help wherever it is offered. Because what this does is it teaches your brain that you don't have to do it all on your own. It teaches you that you are being supported. And for an awful lot of my clients who are typically in my signature program, 6 and 7 figure business owners, that's like a whole new area of being, right? Because these are highly capable people. These are the leaders at the top of their field that generally don't feel like they have the support because they are the people giving the support. So allow yourself to feel supported. Because if you allow yourself to feel supported by other people, then you're more willing to be supported by the unseen as well, right? And the final list of symptoms is the constant looking for the how and when. Yeah? So that's 4, 3, 2, and 1. This says that you do not trust that you've already got it. This says that you do not trust that it is already yours. You don't know that it is already yours. Now, trusting the process and trusting yourself is the theme of the workshop that I'm doing on May 30th. So that's Saturday, May 30th at 11 a.m. Pacific. And if you're experiencing any of these symptoms, then I highly recommend you joining us. It's very affordable, and the link to join us is in the description. Okay, so how do we fix these then, yeah? And it's not really a matter of fixing. It's a matter of knowing, oh, all of these symptoms are telling me something. All of these symptoms are telling me that I'm not trusting the process, that I'm not knowing that it is already done, that I am entering a new arena that I'm not quite fully prepared for yet. And it's not a case of thinking positively. That isn't going to fix this situation. You can think all the positive thoughts you like, but if your subconscious is accepting them as lies instead of a truth, then your nervous system will still remain unregulated and you'll still be rejecting the manifestations that you're hoping to bring in. So, 3 ways to regulate your nervous system to receive. Number 1, because this is always number 1, is breathing. And this time I'm going to recommend the box breathing technique. So box breathing is in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. So just do it a couple of times with me here and you'll notice the effect immediately. Yeah. So we're going to breathe in for 4, hold, out, hold, in, hold, out, hold. And you can practice that breathing as many times as you need to so you feel more centered, you feel more grounded. Now, if you have noticed that you are doing this shallow breathing that I was talking about earlier, then before you even start the box breathing, do a really big breath outwards first. So you might have been breathing out. So do out, then start the 4. Yeah. Okay. Step 2 is to practice unapologetic receiving. Accept the seat on the bus. Accept the coffee that's been made for you. The more we accept all of these gifts, no matter how small, we are building our capacity for receiving. Now, in my book, The Habits for Happiness, which you can find on Amazon, one of my chapters is a chapter on creating a book of wins. And this is one of the best exercises that you can do, because you acknowledge everything that is going right for you. The more we acknowledge everything that is going right for us, the more willing we are to accept life going right. The more we can jot down all of these gifts that we've received, the more we start to accept gifts into our life. So, practice unapologetic receiving. Accept the compliments without having the need to compliment back. Just say thank you. If somebody says you're looking great, instead of the deflection that you are used to, break that habit by just receiving it and saying, oh, thank you very much. I'm feeling good today. Yeah, I really love this dress. And the third thing that I really encourage you to do is to release attachment. From the outcome, yeah? Release attachment from the outcome. Go from begging for it to just knowing that it's fine. You are fine with it or without it. It doesn't need to materialize out here because you already feel secure, you already feel at peace, you already feel grounded. And by doing these exercises, that will help you to feel that way. You will build your confidence, you will build your self-trust. Your nervous system will be regulated more often than it is not. And that's what we're looking for here. So we're more focused on our internal state of being than we are on external situations or circumstances. So let me know in the comments which one of these you're drawn to practicing this week. Maybe it's all three, which would be awesome, but maybe there's just one that you know that once you start doing it, the floodgates are just going to open up for you. And if you have any questions, please let me know that as well. I'm always here to answer your questions. Really, really appreciate you being here. And so I am here for you, yeah? And I know I've said yeah a few times, but I think it's a little bit better, isn't it? So that's going in my book of wins. Like I say, there is a workshop coming up on Saturday, so I would love to see you there. And this is the work that I do with my clients who are in my signature program, 6- and 7-figure business owners, entrepreneurs, and leaders in their field. But if that's not you yet, then please don't worry, because there are so many other ways of working with me. All the links that you need are in the description. And you're also going to find a join button to join the YouTube membership, which is always great. Now you're going to find another video just there, so click on that one next. And if I don't see you on a call, if I don't see you in the membership, then I'll see you in another video very, very soon. All right, take care, my loves. Bye.